Last episode of The Saint's Power is Omnipotent. We got confirmation that essentially Sei is the true saint, but I gotta tell you, my theory right now is the fact that both Sei and Ida are both the saint. I feel like both of them are going to have to work together. So let's go ahead and jump into it and see what this episode has stored for us. So it looks like obviously we're back in the modern day Japan, and it looks like this is Ida, I believe. Yeah. So this episode is gonna be about her, maybe? We're gonna get her side of the story. Because I gotta tell you, I think this is episode 7, and we still haven't gotten anything regarding Ida and her powers, what she can do. So I'm excited for this. Episode 7, Interlude. Seems very shy. Or, I mean, she just got teleported into another world, so, you know, I will be nervous too. I gotta tell you, I don't like Kyle. I feel like he's definitely, I wouldn't say, like, spoiled, but, like, stuck up or something. But I really want to know why the prince thinks that Ida is the actual saint. Like, if they did the summoning ritual, wouldn't it make sense that the two people that came through the ritual are both saints? Wow. She definitely didn't take it as good as Sei did, right? Then again, she's like a high school student. Sei was more like she was working a lot of hours. So I gotta be honest. If I was Sei, yeah, I want out too. Are you serious? I don't know about that, but hey, they have a lot of loyalty for the king, so it seems like, you know, the prince is actually trying to save the kingdom, right? So maybe I'm judging him a little too harshly, but we'll see where it goes. Interesting. It feels like the way she was living back on you know, our world, she was kind of doing what other people told her to do, right? Like with the dress and stuff like that. It seems like she liked the blue one better. But I guess that's her mother. She was like, ooh, this one looks really good. So she went with that choice. It seems like the same thing is happening here. I mean, she's got her own harem. You know what I mean? Hey, let's be real though. Sei's harem is a lot better. I mean, she does have the prince with her. So when it comes to status, she's definitely got a W on that one. Who's this dude? Like, you can just tell this dude is just a creep. I mean, good work, sure. But they were just playing cards 5 seconds ago. Maybe Ida is noticing all of this. Maybe Ida is noticing all of this. How, yeah, you know, he's the prince. So of course they're gonna, you know, kind of play the role that they need to play, you know, kind of bow down. But she's noticing that not a lot of people like him. And I'm one of those people. I just don't like his attitude. So just judging from that statement, right? He's not making promises that he cannot keep, right? He's not sure if he can do it or not. But he does still need her. So he's willing to help. So at the very least, you could say that his attitude is in the right place because he wants to do what's best for the kingdom. Self-centered. That's definitely a way I would describe him for sure. Gonna try her best. Hey, that's all that we can ask for, right? I hope we get to see like her training, what type of magic she can do. I believe in episode 1, they said she can do like healing magic. And if that's the case, her healing magic, I don't think is going to be anywhere near as good as Sei. So maybe there's another type of magic that she can do. Everybody's salty. Everybody's salty. You can just see it. Every student over there is salty. Look at that. You saw those girls in the background kind of giving her the eerie eyes, like they're jealous. Look at that. Look at them in the background. Just because they're salty. Gotta tell you, at the very least, Prince Kyle, you know, I think he's doing okay. He's doing okay. Like, I really just thought he was like selfish, like he didn't care about nothing else other than like his own goals. But it seems like he is putting the kingdom first, and he's trying to put Ida's mind at ease when it's time to go into battle. Wow. Gotta tell you, this episode is definitely shedding some new light on Kyle. Because I gotta tell you, on the first episode, the first impression of him, yeah, I wasn't feeling him at all. Salty. I wouldn't say they were bullying her, but they were definitely picking on her. And you gotta think, she's still a high school girl, right? So this type of stuff, that would definitely affect a high school girl a lot differently than it would affect somebody like Sei, where she's like a grown woman. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't let something like this kind of affect her, right? But she's on a whole different mentality. She's still a kid, you could argue, right? She's still in high school. Is that her first friend? The first friend that she ever made? See, there's definitely something wrong with this scene right here, right? They're offering the other girl to share the umbrella, but they're leaving her behind as if she doesn't matter. right? Like they didn't even acknowledge that she was there. And again, this type of like bullying, right? Because you could say this is like bullying in a way. They're just not even acknowledging that she exists. And what's messed up, she's supposed to be the saint, right? She's supposed to be the one that's here to save this kingdom, and that's the way they're treating her. Come on now. If I was her, yeah, I would be like, F this kingdom, burn it to the ground. You better hope Say is the actual saint, because I ain't helping. All right, okay. Yo, I like this. The budget for the animation on this was good. So she has her own uniqueness. She has her own uniqueness. I don't think her magic is going to be as strong as Say, but I feel like she's probably going to have a mastery level higher than Say. I honestly feel like if Ida meets Say, I feel like they'll be like great friends. I wonder how he's gonna deal with this. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is the self-centered attitude that he has. So he literally just picked Ida over Say because she was cuter. You could say, I mean, damn, dude, you messed up. So now it seems like he's only worried about his succession into the throne. He's not planning on trying to kill Say, is he? Because I feel like this episode did a good job of kind of showing his side. And I was kind of beginning to like him a little bit. But it seems like he doesn't even care about the kingdom. He only cares about his succession into the throne. Well, at least Prince Kyle has some loyal friends with him. That's Kyle's fiance, right? Yeah, Elizabeth. We know she's very good friends with Say, so I want to hear this conversation. Yo, Elizabeth is trying to protect what's hers. It's very nice. She's very nice. Ida doesn't have to worry. Oh, whoa. Calm down, dude. He seems pissed off for some reason. Yo, this dude, they were doing such a good half on the first half of the episode, trying to make us understand him, kind of make him seem like a good character. And as soon as we do the second half of the episode, they find a way to ruin it. And I'm guessing this is the other prince, right? Just by judging of the color of his hair. Yep, Prince. There we go. I can already tell this prince is much nicer than Kyle. Like the way he's ordering her around. And like the way her expression was right there, it seems like she didn't want to go. It seemed like she really wanted to spend some time with Elizabeth. Yeah, they have. And I feel like it would be easy for her to do so. But Prince Kyle is just like kind of, he's kind of just leeching in there and not letting anybody else come close to Ida. I feel like this is going to be great for her character. I feel like eventually she's going to stand up for herself and kind of tell the prince to just go away. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I ain't messing with you no more. Like she has some insecurities about her. And I feel like she's definitely going to work those out. I feel like she's definitely going to change a lot. I like this episode. Episode 7 of The Saint's Magic is Omnipotent. It was all about Ida, and I'm glad that we got this episode. And I also believe episode 8, the way that episode 7 ended, I do feel like episode 8 is also going to be centered about Ida and what she's going through, right? Like her perspective of the story so far. And probably like the last couple of episodes, like episode 9, 10, 11, 12, that's probably where we're going to see like them going into the front lines and dealing with the miasma and the monsters and stuff like that. I can't wait. I feel like this anime is definitely building up to something great, and I cannot wait to see it. But let's talk about Ida, because this is definitely the most screen time that we have gotten when it comes to that character, and I'm glad that we got it. I mean, I was kind of questioning what was going on with the other saint, because again, I am a firm believer that both Ida and Say are going to be needed in order to save the kingdom. I feel like both saints are going to be needed. Like I know right now the story so far, they're kind of thinking that Say is the actual saint and that Ida, she was kind of like a mistake. But I do feel like Ida is definitely going to be doing something crazy. I feel like they're setting up Ida to be like the DPS, you could say, right? Like the one that's going to be casting some really potent attack magic, while Sei is going to be more like the healer of the group. I feel like that's definitely what they're setting up, and I cannot wait for that to happen. I mean, let's talk about that water scene when Ida took all the water out of her clothes and hair and stuff like that. It was very, very beautifully done. I mean, it was awesome. Like, a lot of the budget must have gone into that scene because it was just beautiful. I loved it. But I do want to talk about that scene because of the way the other students are treating Ida, right? It seems like they're just ignoring her. I mean, just think about it. Ida was summoned into this world. The prince is declaring Ida to be the saint, right? So she's supposed to be the savior of this kingdom. And they're all treating her like she doesn't exist. How? Like, they're not even thankful that she left her world by force, because it wasn't by choice. She left her world by force to come and rescue this kingdom. And look at the way that they're treating her. I gotta tell you, Ida, she's definitely a lot stronger than I am, because I would have been like, yo, forget this kingdom. Somebody can burn it down. I don't care. But I'm pretty sure that's definitely not within Ida's character. And I'm sure that once she meets Sei and Elizabeth and she starts opening up to the world and starts making friends, I feel like we're definitely gonna see a great character out of Ida. I cannot wait for that. But there's a problem. We got Prince Kyle. I mean, this dude, he only cares about becoming the next king. I do believe to some extent that he does care about the people and his kingdom, but I honestly feel like his biggest priority right now is definitely becoming king, and I feel like that's definitely going to be his downfall, right? Because instead of trying to get Ida and Sei to work together and, you know, kind of learn from each other and kind of just be partners, he's definitely being, you know, hard-headed. He's definitely kind of sticking by the fact that he believes that Ida is the true saint, when all evidence kind of points to the fact that she's not, and really Sei is. Now, again, I'm gonna tell you, I do believe both of these characters are gonna be very important to saving the kingdom. So I just want to lay that out there. That's my theory right now. I don't think Ida is going to be like a side character and a useless character. I do think she's going to be useful down in the future. But Kyle is definitely keeping her in a bubble. He doesn't want anybody coming close to her, not even his fiance. Like, I mean, what he's doing, it almost feels like he's keeping Ida as a prisoner almost, right? It doesn't feel right to me. And again, she's kind of feeling the brunt force of all of this because all the other students, they believe that she's kind of like making the prince do all of this, when in reality, it's all the prince's fault. Like, she's not allowed to talk to anybody, or else the prince will come in and kind of take her away and stuff like that. Like, the prince is really kind of weird when it comes to that. So I hope that gets fixed in the next couple of episodes. I really hope either Elizabeth or Sei, or heck, even the king, they kind of put Prince Kyle into his place, because I mean, this dude definitely needs some type of help. Heck, even his little brother, right? He seems like a way nicer guy than Kyle. Like, he doesn't seem that worried about becoming the next king, or at the very least, it doesn't seem like he's trying that hard. So we'll see where that one goes. Overall, it was a good episode. I feel like we definitely needed this episode. I'm glad that we got Ardia's perspective on this. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode, and like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.